What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Boy, would I love to be in paradise right now. We getting some weather out here, but yeah, man, I originally made a video saying passport brothers be lying, and it ruffled a few feathers. I could tell from the comments, and I was just giving my perspective. I'm just trying to educate some young people that want to travel for the first time. I want them to be safe over there. It's a safe place, but you can also find some trouble ASAP. You can find trouble, or you can bring the trouble your way. I have seen it, and that's what I was doing. And there's plenty of videos out there already warning travelers on what not to do. I just thought that this whole passport bro movement is just telling brothers, yeah, get your passport, man. The women treat you a lot better, and in certain instances, that's true. You will get treated nice, especially if you meet a nice person, they'll take care of you. But depending on the setting and stuff where you met the person, there's some things involved with that is not really being talked about. And, in that whole movement. And I consider all of them passport bros. I know they're trying to separate themselves from the troublemakers, but if you call yourself a passport bro, you're a passport bro. Like that. Do I consider myself a passport bro? Of course not. I don't have anything against the passport bros. I don't. But I'm just talking about the whole movement. Maybe some of you are not a part of that. If you're not, then you shouldn't get offended by it. Most people will not get offended by my videos if it doesn't apply to them. So for the people that were, write me 3-page letters in the comment section, obviously you were offended by it. So something I said must apply to you. So, and I don't apologize for that. But for the rest of you, I'm just giving my perspective. That's all. I'm just giving my perspective. I ain't hurt nobody. I'm not. But I just want people to be safe. Now, Thailand has always been a travel destination for brothers. You guys think it's a new phenomenon, but it's not. Back in the 90s, I know brothers were traveling over there, especially the brothers I know that were in the military. In fact, my godfather, he's no longer with us. He traveled over there quite a bit when he was in the military in the 1960s, in the 1970s. Before some of us were even born. So it's always been a travel destination for military people, and it's also been a place for ex-military that want to go over there and live. There's a lot of ex-military over there, even still to this day, nothing has changed. But even if you're not in the military, just regular brothers have been traveling over there. It's just that back in the day, we didn't really advertise it. It was a spot that we, went to. It was our own little spot to let our hair down. Just like women have their spot, Jamaica and different places. Oh yeah, they even made a movie about it, wrote a book about it, how Stella got her groove back. So when guys do it, it's a problem. That's why we just kept it a secret. We didn't really promote it like that. Now I know it's very lucrative for some YouTubers to make videos on it and different things like that. And I understand that, because if you got to make your money and you live out there, making YouTube videos is a nice source of income, and it's still rather cheap out there to live compared to places like Brazil and other places. It's a cheap. You could go out there and for a humble budget, you can live. You can do really well out there. So it's always been a destination where brothers travel to. So when I see this whole passport bro movement, I said, well, these are a bunch of young guys. It has to be, because they don't understand. People been traveling out there, and some people I know, they still travel out there, but they don't make a big fuss about it. And I see a lot of brothers making videos with their old ladies. I get it. But what they're not telling you is there's some transactions involved. They're not telling you that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't sit here and try to act like you're a player, and you're not. You're not. And a lot of these guys I see, they're socially awkward. You know what I'm saying? They want to go over there. This is one guy that make videos. Oh my God, I'm not going to name any names, but he said that he expect women to be choosing him over there. He's not getting chosen. He's not the chosen one. He don't understand why, because he's socially awkward. He's socially awkward. He might find somebody to chill with him for a little bit, but just because you go into Thailand and you think these women need you, they're not going to be falling all over you like that. If you're socially awkward anywhere else in the world, what do you think they're going to do? They going to choose you? Nah. They might temporarily do it, but they're not going to sit here. It's not really like how he thought it was going to be. And it's this one, like I said, this one guy went out there. He was assuming that all he got to do is walk the street. And everybody was going to be at his beck end. Nah, man, this guy, I had seen this guy go on Soy 6. And you know how, like, when you go through Soy 6, sometimes they'll grab you. You know, there was one point in time in the 2010s that wasn't really happening, because everybody was starting to make money. It wasn't that long ago, you know. Yeah, you still would have people grab you, but it was like dying down because people were making money on their phone, and a lot of women was relying on their apps and stuff like that. I heard that from a good friend of mine. He said it's not like that no more. He said they really out there hustling. They'll grab you. But it used to be like that back in the day. And let me tell you something else back in the day that some of you passport bros might not know. Places like Soy 6, Walking Street, Soy Cowboy, you name it, soy. There used to be thousands of women out there. That thing was so packed back in the day that you couldn't even get down the whole strip. It's like we used to have a game. Let's see if I can make it through the whole strip without nobody bothering me. Let me see if I can make it through the whole strip, yo. It was pandemonium. They were all over the place. I mean, it was just pandemonium, man. Everybody couldn't work in the bars. It was just that it was so many women, man. But now, the women, like what you see out there now, it was a lot more than that back in the day, like in the 90s, early 2000s. It was more out there. It's still a lot out there. Don't get me wrong. It's still a lot out there. But this guy, yo, you know how like you walk and a lady might grab you, say, hey, come on in the bar, because they do that because that's how they make money. Like you go in the bar and buy drinks, they get a commission. But you know how you walk the street and somebody might grab you or whatever and mess with you? Nobody messed with him. Like he went through the whole strip and they just watched him walk, yo. They just watched him walk. And I'm like, what's going on with this brother, right? It's because it's not that he's so, I mean, here, let me just say this. This is it don't matter how you look. You can go out there and have a really good time. Somebody told me in the comments that I need to lose weight, yo. Somebody told me that. Maybe if you lose weight, you'll have a better time. I said, that's what I said. I'm like, that person never been there. That person never been there, yo. And he's speaking for himself. Maybe his ass need to lose weight. But yeah, you believe that? Somebody told me that. But weight ain't got nothing to do with it, man. I have seen guys out there in wheelchairs, damn near with oxygen and still pulling out there, man, because they got money in their pocket. But this guy did not get bothered with the whole time because he had his camera. He had his cell phone and he was recording it. Nobody bothered him. And he was like, these women out here are racist. That's what he said. He said they racist. That's why they not the one to talk to him. And he's such a real one. And I know you guys have ran across his videos, man, but I'm not going to say who he is. I told some of my friends about his videos. They subscribed to him. And he said he should be 100% getting chosen. 100%. And it don't work that way. It worked that way for some people, but it don't work that way for everybody. And if they choose you for a reason. You know, so Now, can you go out there and find a regular person and have a decent relationship with? Of course you can. That's anywhere in the world. But that's not what I'm talking about on these videos. A lot of these guys, they go in certain areas like the soys and all that. Trust me, you taking that person away from their work, you're gonna have to pay for that. Okay, I don't know what these guys talking about. They ain't gotta pay. No, you gotta pay. And this is one guy talking about he met the young lady somewhere. He lied about it. He ain't meet her there because I saw a video of her. You know when the guys walk through Soy 6 and different things, I saw her out there. And he was trying to make it, at first he was trying to make it like he didn't meet her out there. But he did. He talking about he met her somewhere else. And he's on some player type stuff and all that type of stuff. All that. You don't have to lie about it. Because older people that's watching the videos, they know what time it is already. They already know. But I saw her out there. Ain't that something? I was like, yo, that's what's her name that be in them videos. And she was just out there. This is like a video that was put out maybe 3 or 4 days ago. And I'm not surprised. I'm not knocking her or anything. She getting her money or whatever. So, but you could go out there and have a really good time. And the point of my videos are I'm just telling people how to be safe, man. You can go out there and have a good time. Just know what it is and be safe and don't nickel and dime nobody. Just like these guys up in Colombia right now. I'm surprised there's not more fatalities out there, man. The way these guys be acting out there. I just saw a video. This dude, they obviously nickel and dime this woman, and she wanted more money, and I think she only wanted $100 more, and they didn't want to pay her. And the police showed up at their house and all that stuff. Them dudes gonna wind up getting deleted, man. They're gonna wind up getting deleted, messing around out there. They're gonna get deleted. And there's a guy that used to make YouTube videos. There's a guy that used to make YouTube videos not too long ago. He got deleted out there. They put I call it the drop. They put a drop in his drink. And what happens is it knocks you out. But for some people, their bodies don't take well to it and they pass away. Yeah, it's a bad situation what's going on, man. But yeah, he got a drop. He died because of the drop. And they robbed him, but he made it to the hospital. And unfortunately, that was it for him in the hospital. But there's ways to avoid that, especially in Colombia and different places like that, or anywhere you go in the world. You just, whenever you at the bar, I would finish my drink first before I go to the bathroom, or I would take my drink with me to the bathroom. Or I'd be like, yo, I need another drink. You know, stuff like that. Or a situation where you don't want to get drunk in the club or the bars or the go-go bars and stuff like that, because you get taken advantage of. Not the drop rule, but they'll be sitting, next thing you know, your tab come up and you owe $200. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, because everybody in the damn club getting drinks off of you. So you got to be careful, man. You got to know how to say no politely. And if it's a situation where you at a club in Thailand somewhere and they charge you $20 extra in baht, don't argue, man. Just be like, okay, that's what's up, and never go back to that bar again. You know, it's different little techniques you can do. Like when you get in the bar, find out who the mama san is. Like, you know, buy her a drink. You know what I'm saying? Chat it up with the mama san. She'll take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you straight. You know what I'm saying? She might say to you how long you gonna be here, stuff like that. You know, you can sit there and chat it up with her, man. It's not hard to find out who that is. Usually she's sitting off to the side or in the corner somewhere. She's an older woman, older than the girls, and she the OG. She run the situation with the girls, and she'll make sure you're taken care of, man. It's just little stuff like that. We've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? When you go out there and you try to nickel and dime people, you're going to get in trouble, especially what's happening over in Colombia. You know, these guys over there, they want to give her $100 extra. These raggedy ass dudes. They could have stayed home for that. They could have stayed home if they're going to sit up there and get in trouble. And now, you know, they got the police and the police out in their business. Okay. And the police, they might be on the take as well. If that had happened in DR, them police like, man, pay her, yo, or you gonna pay us, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go there and be acting a fool and being all like, oh, I'm American and I'm privileged and shit, and everybody's supposed to be falling at my beckon, or you're gonna get yourself in trouble. So yeah, I'm gonna keep making videos. I talk to you. Peace.